Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Jet Li with you. Hope you all had a great week. I did post a few of my the trade setups that happened during the week, and I hope everybody was able to capitalize on them, especially the GBP pairs, GBPUSD, GBPCHF, GBPJPY. All were like on heavy momentum, just exactly how I explained it over here on my trading view account. I did post a trade idea saying the price is likely to fall once it forms a bear flag, and it did pretty much the same. I did have a previous analysis as well, which yeah, I think it's over here. Let's open it up. There was one more analysis before this where I said the price is expected to shoot down once it forms a bear flag. Yeah, this one. I posted it on the 10th of September, and look at the drop. This is why I keep saying pattern always repeats itself. You can blindly believe it. There is no problem. You don't really have to be worried about where exactly is your support or resistance, or where exactly is your indicator pointing towards. So over here I did mention looking for on 10th of September looking for a bear flag formation before the drop, and it did drop, and I'm still seeing another bear flag formation for it to drop again for the coming week. I did close the trade. The pattern worked out in my favor and we banked 2.3% in profit of the total account, and that was a total of 147 pip. Similarly, I did post for GBPJPY, GBPCHF, and few more other pairs. I did say they were all forming a bear flag, and they were expected to drop, and they did drop with a heavy momentum. Okay, so without further say, let's start with the next weekly analysis. Before that, feel free to follow me on my TradingView account if you want to see more of these type of trade setups that happen during the week, and I do post them, and then I explain what exactly to look for. And and also one more important thing which I've noticed is, even though I keep telling, I've mentioned it as well over here, even though I keep seeing the trade is about expected to drop, it's not necessary that you will be able to capitalize, because there is a lot of more things to it, like the trade entry, the trade management part, and everything. Because there's no point in being in a trade where it gives you a really good heavy momentum, and then you don't really know on what to do next. And what ends up happening is you end up giving everything back to the market for break even. So there is a method on how to how to manage the trade. Yeah, so I do mention this. So there are a few people who are really interested in it, and they do message me, they do DM me, and I do tell them on what exactly to look for and how to manage a trade. So just an FYI. Okay, so let's start with the weekly analysis for the coming week, which is, like I said, which is 14th of September 2020 to then 18th September 2020. Okay guys, so let's get started. Our first pair would be AUDJPY. So let's see, what exactly are you seeing over here? Okay, what we're seeing is an expanding triangle. Expanding triangle is suggestive of what? That it's a continuation pattern. So what is a continuation? It's coming all the way from top to bottom, so it's a bearish trend, and now forming an expanding triangle. A lot of people will think that it's already formed a higher high, and higher low, and then expecting it to go up. No, it's not. It is forming an expanding triangle, so we are looking to take it short. This is how you be different from what an average trader would look for, and that is where we capitalize on the heavy moves. Okay, there are a few scenarios that you need to be looking for over here. Even though I said it's going down, but how is it going down? That is also important. Now what we look for is, see, it formed an expanding triangle, and now it's forming an ascending triangle, ascending channel as well. So this gives us double confirmation that the price is expected to drop. This is pattern within a pattern structure. But there is few more things that you need to look. You need to know what is a probable and what is a possible. The probable is it could form this and drop. Okay, this is the probable. So we have our probability set up over here. It will drop. The second possible scenario, now we're talking about the possibilities, the different possibilities. It could form one more ascending channel over here and then drop. Why I'm saying that is because so that it forms a pattern completion 1, 2, 3, and this would complete an ascending channel and then it would drop. This is one possibility. And so you need to keep your thoughts open, like what are the different possible scenarios. And a worst case scenario, what could happen is the price could go all the way higher up, like break everything, go all the way higher up, form this and then drop. Yeah. So those are the three possible scenarios. You need to have minimum 3 possible scenarios before you enter a trade, because you have to keep your mind open to what the trade could possibly do. Plus you need to have a high probability that what a trade would most likely do. You know, this is how you face the market. You have already planned your trade. So you just need to wait for it to happen and then you execute. That's it. You do not have to be reactive to the market, like see what exactly it is forming and then take a decision. No, our decision and our planning is already done long back. Yeah. Okay, so the next trade would be USDCAD. You can clearly see what it is forming. It's forming a bull flag. So all you need to wait is for it to come back one more time, form a double bottom and then shoot up. Okay, or it could possibly come back down here, form a descending channel, which is the pattern within a pattern structure, and then go all the way up. So these are the 2 possible scenarios that could probably happen before the price starts to go long. And one more scenario that could happen is it's not necessary the price should come all the way down and then go up. Price can still do this, because see, market always wants to progress, so it could shoot up, go all the way higher up. This is also another scenario. This could just, and this one before it comes down, this could, if at all it comes down, this could be your middle section of the flag, come down again, form the third touch and then go up. This is also possible. So we're just keeping our options open and we trade as according to what the market tells us. We just take message from the market and trade accordingly. The next pair is EURNZD. So this is also really clear. It's giving us a very clear pattern. So what are we looking for? What pattern are we looking for? It is a rising wedge pattern. So all we look for, or maybe if you want to say it's a bear flag, it's still fine. But we understand what is the next expected direction is to go. So there are again few possible scenarios that can happen here. One is price can reach this double top area, okay, and then drop from here and then drop. Or what could possibly happen is it could do this. It could potentially go up, touch, and then drop. But you understand the idea is the direction is going to be short. Yeah, it's going to go all the way down, short. And the next pair would be NZDCHF. This is an interesting thing now. Now this is a really good example of what a pattern within a pattern looks like. Now what are we looking for here? If you look closely, you can see this is just forming a bear flag. It's forming a bull flag. Now what are we looking for inside a bull flag? It's also forming a pattern within a pattern structure. So this is overall is your bull flag, and then inside it's forming a falling wedge pattern. So all we look for is for the price to come down here and then shoot all the way up. So we're mainly looking to enter long in this pair, but we're just waiting for it to develop more before going long. The next pair is GBPUSD. You can clearly see what it is forming. Like I said before earlier in this video, it's actually forming a bear flag. So all we look for is to trade it. We enter short and then we take it. So this could potentially be this. Okay, if you see, it's just a bear flag formation like this. Okay, this is one scenario. Another interesting scenario which will blow your mind is, see, it could also do this. Okay, let me just take this off. Okay, another interesting scenario that it could possibly do is this, come down and then go all the way back, drop. It can still continue going back and then drop from there. So what happens is it forms a bigger bear flag pattern. You see this correction? It's still the same. Our bias is still to go short, but these are the different things that the market could possibly also do, forming 1, 2, 3 pattern and then drop. And this also forms a pattern within a pattern, which is an ascending channel inside a bear flag, which is a double confluence that price is expected to drop. So our bias is still going short, but these are the different scenarios that could possibly happen. And if you see, it could also take people at the wrong side of the market. People will say, okay, now it dropped from this support, it came down, and now it's going back and formed a resistance, came back, and now this is the best part. Okay, now it broke this resistance because this felt like a strong resistance. Now it broke, it went, formed that support and started going up. But no, our impulsive moves are going to be taking people at the wrong side of the market. So many people will put buy orders and then all of a sudden shoot all the way down. This is very commonly happens in the market, and all the market makers are very aware of where people are going to buy and where they're going to place it. Stop losses, we will just tag them in, tag them out, take them all out, and then continue the trend. Next is GBPJPY. Again, similar setup, exactly similar. We look for a bear flag and then drop. And the other one also, the bigger bear flag. Yeah. So again, GBPJPY, our bias is still to continue going short. The next pair is CADCHF. Over here, this is a typical example which I explained about GBPUSD a few minutes back. You see, it's still forming. This is a double top, and then it's still continuing. But if you see this is a low volatility. It's not really, there is no momentum actually. So what I'm expecting to happen is it will still come back, form a pattern within a pattern structure, and then shoot all the way down. This is exactly what I'm looking for, because I know the trend is going to be short because it's already forming a bear flag pattern. It could pop a little bit higher up. That is only exclusively to take people at the wrong side of the market and then drop. Another pair is GBPAUD. Over here, what I'm expecting is to happen is a falling wedge pattern. See, it's already forming, but it's not yet completed. So I'm just waiting for it to drop one more time and then shoot all the way up. The next pair is EURGBP. What are we looking for? It's coming from an uptrend, and what is it forming? It's forming a bull flag. So just wait for a bull flag to happen and break, and then continue going higher. The next pair is GBPCAD. Now, what am I seeing? What is happening here? You yourself just draw two simple lines and can easily tell you. It's coming from a heavy momentum to the downside. What is it forming? It's forming a bear flag. So just waiting for a little more correction and then drop. Okay, this is one scenario. Another scenario, what could possibly happen is it could reverse. It could just form this and then come down, go correctively down like this, and then shoot all the way up. This is a possible scenario, but it's very unlikely to happen. I'm just showing you different variants. Okay, so this was a bear flag, but the drop was not very impulsive. It was still corrective, and see what it is happening. What it is forming right now? It's forming a falling wedge pattern to go to the upside. So this is also one possible scenario, but the probability is it's going to go down. And what if it goes up? We are still prepared, right? We have already marked out what are the possible and the probable, and we're still prepared. So we are not being very reactive to the market. We have already planned. The plan is set. We're just waiting for the market to show its hand and tell us what the direction in which we trade it. Same way, GBPCHF. This was the hero for me the last week. I had said somewhere around here to drop, and then it really gave me a pretty good these, I think 199 or something, yeah, somewhere around here. And then I got tagged out for this small spike here. 199 I got somewhere around here. Okay, and that's just with one pair, and then you could always scale. There are so many scaling opportunities that could happen throughout once the trade keeps continuing further. Now, this is also easily forming a bear flag and then drop and drop. Yeah. Next is CADJPY. Now, what am I looking for here? See, people will say, okay, now it broke the lower low, lower high, whatever the nonsense is, and then it's impulsively going higher up and forming the first correction, or maybe it's on some sort of imaginary support or resistance or whatever it is. But actually, no. What is it forming? It's forming and expanding, and I'm expecting it to drop. Yeah, but it will just take a little bit more time, and this is why you have to think ahead of the market. You have to plan your trades accordingly. So if you see, I'm just waiting for it to go higher like this correctively and then drop down. I'm definitely not looking to go long on this. I'm looking to go short on this. And the last one would be GBPNZD. What is it forming? Again, a clear bear flag and then drop. Okay guys, so these are the top pairs that I'm looking for the week, and there are few more pairs which are expected to develop during the week. So I will definitely be posting them on my Telegram channel. Feel free to join my Telegram channel. I'll place the link below. It's called Patterns FX. It's free of cost. You just have to sign up in it. That's it. It's absolutely free. I do not charge anything for it. And any sort of trade updates or anything, I will be placing it on the Telegram channel, plus the TradingView account. If you feel free to follow me as well over there. But like I said, even if I tell you the direction of the trend, it's not really necessary that you can make money out of it. End of the day, we are all here to make money. We're not analysts. We're here traders. So there are few technical things which I can only explain as the trade progresses. I cannot be telling you before that because it's not going to be realistic. So yeah, so feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, press the like button if you like the video, and join my Telegram channel as well. I'll leave the link in the description below, and hope you all have a great week ahead. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.